Hey guys, Macca here from becomingbest.com, and this is my progress update from the 24th of August to the 31st of August 2017. In that time, there have been 3 tournaments, so this is kind of like an 8-day window, but we had 2 Thursday night tournaments and then a weekend tournament as well. So we're going to look at those, we're going to look at our ranking updates as well as, and look at, how I've been progressing, how I've been practicing, and all of that good sort of stuff. So let's start with the update of our rankings. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll jump in here so you can see. So if you might recall, my first goal was to become top 100 in Australia, which I achieved about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I'm now well and truly within the top 100. So if we go and have a look now, and I'll just zoom in. I'll zoom in here so you can see I had a massive jump this week. So I've jumped 19 places to top 75 in the country. Now, last progress update, I said I might set the goal for top 70 in the country. I've actually changed those goals. So if you go ahead and have a look at my video on goal setting, you'll see more over there. But my goal is top 20 in Queensland, and then it's top 50 in Australia is the goal after that. But yeah, jumping 19 spots to 75th is huge and definitely within that top 100 now. So I'm happy to scratch off the goal of top 100 in Australia. I feel like I've definitely achieved that, and I'm now moving on to top 20 in Queensland. Now, part of the reason I jumped so much is because I ended up in amateur bracket for both of the tournaments that I attended that affected the ELO for this week. So if we go back, we got, alright, so Super Smash 21. I lost to Scared. He beat me 2-1. That was a fairly close game. I would absolutely love to beat him. Love. I feel like I'm getting closer, but not quite. Dozium's a newer player, so I then went on to beat him in losers bracket. I then played XP 2000 again and lost 2-0 to him. So I then went into amateur bracket, and as you can see, Jed is a new player, so his ELO is probably slightly inflated at the moment, which gave me extra points. Then played Tofu, then played Bad. This was a super close match against Bad. This went to game 5, it went to last stock, last hit. He freaked out, he's Ganondorf, did an up B. I was able to rest him out of that. So that was winners finals there. And then I played Dr. Jim. This one went to game 5 as well. Game 3 I should have won, but I tried to punish him with a rest and stuffed it up and rested off stage and died. But he was playing really well. But the last 2 games, I kind of brought the focus in and was able to 2 or 3 stock him in the last 2 games to win there. So as you can see, like, I'm racking up all of these points against players who aren't quite as good as me, but they're decent players, And then we go to the weekend tournament and we play in pools. So I play XP and Scared again. Lose to Scared 2-1 again. He beats me 2-1. Lose to XP 2-0. Then beat Dr. Jim again in another close game that ended up being 2-1 my way. And then I ended up in amateur bracket. So you can see I go through Dozium, Narwhal Maybe, Party King. Party King was winners finals, so I 3-0'd him. And then Blasco was grand finals, and that was 3-1. So through amateur bracket, it was 2-0, 2-0, 3-0, and 3-1. So because of all of these wins, you can see how many points I'm getting. And when I'm losing, I'm not losing that many points. So it's kind of slightly inflated at the moment. We can see me jumping up there. So I think it's slightly inflated. I don't think I should be that high at the moment. But hey, I'm not going to complain too much. So in terms of my ranking in Queensland, we can see that I'm actually currently in the top 20, which is my next goal. So I've jumped 5 spots, but again, I think I'm slightly inflated at the moment. So I'm not going to say that I've achieved my goal of top 20 in Queensland, because some of these players, Jin, Brad, Bra, Boonsong, those 4 players who are just below me, I think we're very close in skill level at the moment, with Bra being slightly better than me probably. He's beaten a lot of good players, which I haven't. I was playing Brad in friendlies and was able to beat him most games. Boonsong, I haven't played in a while, but last time we played, he destroyed me. And Jin, we always have really close sets. I feel like I'm better than him, but as Marth, he tends to beat me. Then moving up, a big step up to Buins and Jedi and Jimbo and Gareth. Like, these players are all a decent amount better than me. Then we've got Thralls, XP, Nico, Heikel. Like, these guys are all a lot better than me. So I don't know if I really should be in that top 20 at the moment. But I've been practicing, and I'll just keep practice and try and secure that spot and make it so that, yes, I should be in the top 20. So in terms of practice for this week, I fell just shy of my goal in August of 60 hours of practice. So I'll bring up my practice schedule here. If we go to the archives and we look at the August summary, so we can see that I think we're looking at, which dates we're looking at? 24th. So we got 2 hours done on the 24th, but then we can see, like, I kind of dropped off this week. 25th, I did less than an hour. Then I missed practice on the 26th because I had a tournament. That was on a Saturday. That's not too bad. But then an hour on the Sunday, then 2 hours, 3 hours, and then, the 30th. Where's the 30th? Alright, 30th here, I just did 1.5 hours of practice, and then 31st, again, it was an hour and a half of practice. So kind of fell behind this week in how much I would like to do. My new goal for the month of September is to do 70 hours of practice, and there's only 30 days in September. So that means we're going to do 2 hours and 20 minutes of practice a day. Whether that's achievable at the moment, I don't know. I feel tired. My focus is kind of lacking. So I'm not really sure about that. But I should add up. Okay, how much practice did I do? So 24th. So we won't count the 24th as practice day because that was just, I wanted to summarize that tournament. So 25th, we've got 50 minutes. Then we've got an hour 50. Then 2 hours. So that's 4 hours of practice. Then 3 hours, that's 7 hours of practice. Then we did another 3 hours. So that was 10 hours of practice this week, which I would like to be doing more than that per week. So yeah, I kind of need to pick up my practice game in September. I also want to get to the point where I'm really focused on my practice and I'm putting my all into my practice rather than just going through the motions or being tired. I want to be as focused in practice as I am when I'm competing in a tournament. And that's something that I'll need to work towards, and that's something that I want to get towards. But yeah, I need to be as focused in practice as I am in tournament. So yeah, so that's kind of the update for the week. I did go to a tournament last night, which hasn't been updated yet, but let me see. I think I wrote it down here. All right, so I played SSS Jester in winners round 1. So I beat him 2-0. He's a Mewtwo player. I then played Smoke Pup, who is arguably the best player in Queensland, and he 2-0'd me with his secondary, with his Falco. So first game went to last stock, but second game was just not even close. He nearly 4-stocked me. I then played Tofu, and I felt pretty confident in this game. I think I 2-stocked him both times. He started off really well, was really evasive, doing really safe moves, but that kind of fell apart after about 2 stocks. And I was able to get in a lot on him. So that was good. And then I played against Oro, who is a PR ranked player. What is he on the PR, actually? How do I find out? Oh no, here we go. Power rankings. Alright, so Oro is 7th on the PR. So you can see him there. So I played him. And he 3-stocked me the first game on FD. And then we went to Battlefield and I got him down to last stock. But I lost there as well. So getting closer to that skill level, but still pretty far off. I also did a bunch of friendlies with Russell, who's 8th on the power rankings in Queensland. I took one game off him, but mostly he 2 or even 3 stocked me. So there were some games where it was down to 1 stock. So I felt more confident against him, but still feel like I have a long way to go if I want to beat Russell and if I want to consistently beat Russell. His lasers are really good. He's just always interrupting me. So yeah, so still got a long way to go before I'll be top 10 in Queensland, but I've set that goal. It's about 9 months in the future. So there's a lot of practice between now and then. So I definitely feel like I can do it. I definitely feel like I can make it onto the PR, onto the winter PR for next year. But yeah, so I'll stop there. That is my update, my progress update for the 24th to the 31st of August. I feel like I didn't practice enough. I didn't focus enough when I did practice. And then competitively, I beat who I was meant to beat, lost who I was meant to lose to, and got that ELO boost because of being an amateur bracket across 2 different tournaments and kind of getting all the wins there. That kind of added a lot of points to me. So kind of think I'm pretty inflated at the moment. That'll probably adjust over the coming weeks, but hopefully as I continue to practice, I can beat some people better than me and I can continue to move up.